Hello, and welcome to the Swole Initiative Network. Thank you for starting your weekend off the right way with Fables of Gahlia. I guess we have some show stuff to get into, but first, we have announcements that we shall start with, forsooth. Stax, why don't you take us away for a change?
Our first announcement is for Norse Foundry, our first sponsor of the night. Norse Foundry creates artisan dice and gaming accessories, crafted from the finest metals and gemstones created from the dwarves themselves. With Norse Foundry, even your nat ones will be beautiful, which, how does that look? Is that like a pretty one? Check out the link below or just go to norsefoundry.com and make sure you use our code SWOLE, SWOLE, to get 10% off today.
Yes. Betty.
Also, you got to catch out our friends. Catch out. What did I just say? Check out our friends over at Nine Realms Gaming, where they hand make all of their products from natural woods to create quality and affordable gaming pieces for all gaming accessories mostly. But you can use the code SWOLE10 and you'll get 10% off of your purchase. SWOLE10 to get 10% off of your purchase at ninerealmsgaming.com, where you can get nifty little handmade things like this here. I'll drop my Norse Foundry dice. I got a 19, guys. It's usually like a 1. So this is going to be a good one.
I also rolled a 19.
Ooh. Fate.
Twinsies.
Anyways, don't also take a beautiful look over at Jay's DM screen. That's custom made from Nine Realms Gaming with his face on it. And our our show logo. Words. They're just not happening. I'm really excited. I had an energy drink. I don't ever drink those, so this should be a fun night.
Yeah, we've unlocked the key to Rose's Friday nights. Brent.
All right, you guys. We would like to send a very special thank you and shout out to our next sponsor of the evening, Griffin Co. Everything that you see that is 3D printed on our shows is from Griffin Co. If you would like to get in on this action, if you go to griffinco.com and use the promo code SWOLE22 at checkout, you will receive 22% off of your order. Thank you.
Oh, that's a nice ending.
You're very welcome.
So polite. I love it.
Diane.
Roll for initiative before jumping into the mosh pit. With Dice and Devil Horns. Visit diceanddevilhorns.com for some heavy metal tabletop gaming merch, mugs, and more. Go ahead and use code SWOLE at checkout for 10% off your order. And be sure to follow on Instagram for those sweet, sweet memes. That's Dice, the letter N, devilhorns.com, and rock before you roll.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so channel stuff. We've been completely overrun by support from you guys and are continuing to do so. It keeps popping up on my screen. Thank you so much. Everything that you're pouring in right now is going back into future projects that we have in the pipeline. Our talk show, which we're not announcing, we now have a hype train. Thank you so much. That's throwing me off. A talk show. We have a mini painting show with one of my really good friends that I'm super excited to do. We have a Spelljammer monthly game. As soon as they release the 5e setting, we'll be jumping in with that. And so getting all the artwork together and stuff that really helps immerse everyone into the world is where all the gifted support that comes from you guys goes. So thank you so much. We're working to try and make this a better and better and cooler place to be than it already is.
Yeah. We
So thank you
literally
so
stay
much.
up till 1 a.m. every night talking about it.
Yes.
It's a little much.
Yes. When we all have to be up at like 4 and 5.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean that's how much it means to me. So yeah, thank you so much. Or us, I should say. Other than that, we have more giveaways because you maxed out our other giveaway so early. I had to run around and beg some people to facilitate some more giveaways for you guys, which you've already been loading into the pot. So once we hit 10 total subscriptions for tonight, we will be releasing a Flex Comics t-shirt.
What? This one?
For Pride, which is a D20 45 plate.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all in rainbow for Pride.
Heck yeah.
From our wonderful friend Jeremy at Flex Comics. Please do consider supporting them anyway, because they are a gay-owned business, and so even more reason to in Pride Month, and they have some really cool Pride designs aside from the D20. So we have that, and also if we hit another 10, my friends from Valorhood are gonna give away a shower bundle. So a bottle, like pump bottle, not like teeny tiny tester bottles, a pump bottle with shampoo, one with conditioner and one with body wash, and they are all scents based on D&D classes, which is really cool.
They smell so good.
Yeah, and then not just for men. Like Betty's been stealing my conditioner.
I'm about to
Guys,
place
it
an
makes
order.
oh my God, it makes my hair amazing. Like my curls have never looked so good. I seriously, I love it. Anyways, not to take over.
So you do have to be in it to win it. These giveaways are eligible for anyone in the chat as long as you are based in the US. Excuse me. I can't contain my excitement. It just keeps coming out. So as long as you're based in the US, you are eligible. This is not a sub only. But as soon as we hit the first 10 subs, we will unleash the giveaway gates. And so you can all enter. We're doing exclamation pride still.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yes, there we go. It'll be exclamation point pride as soon as it activates, which we will tell you. And then we will draw it at a random time during the show. And you do have to be here to claim it in order to get your stuff. So make sure you stick around. And then same thing with the second giveaway. As soon as we hit the second goal, we will go ahead and bounce that one out as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Gifted subs count, Prime subs count, make Bezos pay for it because you guys pay for enough yourselves. Yeah, I think
We gotta follow.
we gotta follow. Look at our fancy follow thing that we got.
Ooh, hey, that's a cool character. I'd play that. I kind of do.
Yes, thank you all for being here. Diane, did you have anything else channel related?
Yeah, we have a YouTube, and
You
you should
do?
subscribe to that because all of our VODs, they will go and live on YouTube, so they will end up dropping off of Twitch. So if you want to check out the previous episodes of Fables of Gahlia or any of the Legends of Shao Gal episodes, you can go there and do so. And we do have plans for YouTube specific content, so you should just subscribe. It's like 100% free for you to subscribe, and then you'll always know when a new video is released. Also, holy cannoli.
Nice. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Holy cannoli.
Guess we're doing a thing.
Let's let that simmer before I see if we've hit our first goal. But while I tell you about, we've unlocked our first giveaway.
That was
Thank you so much.
I haven't even
Oh,
finished
man.
announcements.
You guys are
I
literally
feel like
the
it's
best.
every time I try
Like-
to start talking, it's just you
It
guys
blows
are
up.
the best. Real quick though, if you are a subscriber, all of these people, you should jump into our Discord. You have a special place. You have a special place in our Discord and in our hearts, where you have direct access to us. You can ask us questions. You know, maybe you want to know something. You can ask us in there. We might not answer it, but we probably will. I will probably. When is Diane TPKing everyone on Monday?
Hey.
What?
What?
Yeah, so you have a special place, so make sure that your accounts are linked. That way you can join us there. And did you talk about flex points?
No, I didn't.
There's so much to talk about.
Sorry. Flex points. You can gift using your channel points rather than them just sitting there. You can go in, hit the flexing arm, and then spend them on your players. In order to when 5 different people spend 2,000 channel points each on a player, they will be gifted a flex point, which will be shown by a big flexing arm modeled on my own, on their character box.
Yep.
Yes, character box. That's the word. That means that they have the chance. It's not always guaranteed to flex their abilities and flavor up some really cool narratives in order to enhance an action, maybe get an extra action out of it. We've had some really cool flavored stuff previously, so if you guys want to team up on who you want to get the flex points to based on what's happening, that's a pretty cool tactic.
Yeah, those will be available to do when we come back from our trailer, because I have to make sure that's connected.
Yes, don't do it yet. Do it when the game starts. And other than that, we have subscriber stuff. You can roll a dice along with us.
Yeah, you can do that right now.
You can hit !roll in the chat, and you will roll a d20. And so, when, yes, like that. It's still coming out twice. It's fine. You're rolling with
so
advantage.
Weird.
I think it's coming off of Mike's and yours.
Maybe.
Rolling with advantage sounds
Yep.
great.
That's it. That's why it happens, because you're rolling with advantage. It's good. You take the highest. Anyway, I think that's it. So I guess there's nothing else to say other than let's jump into tonight's episode of Fables of Gahlia. So, to summarize last week's carnage, you guys had further delved into the catacombs below the reliquary in the Wolf's Den in Vagaden. Pushing through some more of the pathways, you came upon a well which held a surprise from within. It was another cursed Ulfhedin warrior, and you guys quickly teamed up and removed the curse with another one of the fur strands of Fenris. After that, moving towards the main chamber where the relics of Lagata lay, you were warned about the sword and shield that lay upon her tomb, and also given advice to grab the sword if things were going bad, as a couple of the Ulfhedin that you had turned got feelings about Rose, and so gave their pseudo permission in order to grab the old relic. Busting in through the door, you were met with the hulking visage of Magnus the Cursed, holding a large gnarled staff. He was much bigger than any of the other wolves, leaping straight into the fight, so, which went a couple of ways. You guys eventually took out the other two Ulfhedin and returned them to their original forms, leaving Magnus himself in the center as you all look up from the ground at the last warrior who was turned back. And that's where we are picking up mid-battle. So, shall we switch to the map? There we go. All right. So, last off, following the initiative order, Lost had just dived across the tomb in order to place the first strand within the last Ulfhedin warrior, and so that was the end of his turn with Rose on deck. But at the end of that turn, Magnus is going to use one of his legendary actions to leap. Over, turning his back to the wall. And that will end his legendary action. Rose, you are up. Remember, there is currently thundering winds and spiritual wolves circling the area, causing damage to all that stay within it. You have the sword.
I do. I am. I'm going to fly straight at him. Shield up, sword up. But I'm gonna be more I'm trying to come straight at him to like strike him with the sword.
Yeah, I don't have a smaller.
Okay. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. And then I will try to hit him with the sword.
Okay.
What was that again? Because that's not my weapon.
It's just a D20 plus your dex.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Okay. What do I do now with the sword? Because I don't. This is not my sword. This is.
Oh, it was a +1 as well, so it'd be 18. It's a +1 sword. So you roll.
10.
You're not proficient in it, so you roll a D6 and add your dex +1.
7.
7 points. Cool. So as you see him take off, you take straight after him, dragging the blade shoulder down as you fly towards him with your golden wings behind you. You slash upwards, and it cuts true across his chest, sending black spatter across the walls of the chamber as he... Give me the sword!
That was my movement and my action, right?
Yep.
I am going to stay. I'm gonna fly out of his reach, if possible. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna stay right there. And then I'm going to bonus action.
So just so I'm aware, you're like...
I mean, I had to get close enough to melee.
Between 5 and 10 feet off the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to put like a barrel underneath me, that's okay. If that's a better. But like, I would be right there. I'd be within melee because I had to hit him.
My mood music went.
So,
Wings are too heavy. There we go.
my wings are glorious. Yeah. I will bonus action heal. Anybody down? I don't remember because it was last week.
Looking around. Everyone is up except the Ulfhedin, although you've been watching from the side, so they're breathing. They look somewhat stable.
Okay. No, I have. Sorry.
You can still heal people even though they're not down.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I just don't remember who looks worse or not. I don't want to like super medicate.
I mean, Rhapsody, has taken quite a bit of battering.
Okay, because I've already brought Rhapsody back from unconsciousness already, I will healing word Rhapsody again for spellcasting modifier. Sorry, I wasn't ready. Didn't realize we're starting on my it's 8.
8 hit points for who was it?
Rhapsody.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have to edit anything.
Right. Can we
Okay.
say that I landed right there instead of
You'd
still
actually
being-
have to be off the ground in order to get into
because
melee.
there's stuff. Okay.
There's
Got it.
people.
Okay, got it. All right. Then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Magnus starts to circle his hand around his free hand, and as he does, this black swirling energy starts picking up and widening and widens in this circle as it gets around the circle of people that are encircling him, and then comes in poof, and crashes together. I need everyone to make charisma saving throws.
Me too.
No.
I'm not even in the room.
No, I'll give you it. The door is open, but I'll give you it because he wouldn't be looking directly out of there. He's more concerned with what's in front of him.
I mean, I have a pretty good charisma save.
I bet.
I should hope so.
I got a 22.
22 saves.
13.
Fails.
17.
Just succeeds. And I don't know what to do about Lost. He's meant to be here. I will roll. I got a natural 19. So he saves as well. So Rhapsody, you are baned.
Ugh.
Hey, I'm supposed to do that.
He has his own stuff.
He can get his own stuff, not my stuff.
His stuff is slightly different. Anyway, Rhapsody, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$11.
That fails.
You gotta roll better. What's happening over there?
I don't know which dice I should roll for when it's like saves or when it's attacks. I'm still learning.
Oh, you were lucky. I rolled a 1, 2, and a 3 on 3d8. So 6 points of necrotic damage as the wolves continue to thunder past you, like bludgeoning you with the force that they're creating. As your silks are picking up off the ground, fluttering around in the wind, what do you do?
First, I will bonus action drink a healing potion.
Yes. For those of you at home, I allow that as a bonus action. Because who wants to spend their entire action just drinking a healing potion? Plus, it means that I don't have to hold back.
As if you ever would.
15.
It's like you know me. 15 points?
15 points of healing.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Good job.
Which, if Rose didn't heal me, I would have been down again.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You said I'm baned. I know that's
Negative.
subtract D4
Oh,
on...
negative D4 to saves and attacks.
Okay. Oh, I would have even rolled less because I would have had to roll it on that wisdom save. Yeah, I definitely failed it. Remove that from the inventory. I will. So taking all of this in, Magnus still hasn't like suffered a wound, or does he have a wound?
Yes,
He does have a wound.
I did it.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen the first wound, but you've seen the second as she charged in with the sword and slashed upwards, so there is a wound across his chest.
Okay. In that case, I will try and I don't know what to do. Let's see. I have one range, well, two, well, I think one official, the dagger. And can't like stop him. Can I attempt to pull the closest guy that transformed back into a non-wolf away from...
There's two prone right now. Oh, you can't really see that well. There's one directly in front of you, and there's one right in front of Magnus.
Okay. Not knowing the range, I'll try and go for the one by Magnus and see if I can pull him away. I am not strong. Just put that out. How strong are my silks? Do like a interwoven silk pull?
Just tie him up like
a lasso.
like a silk rope, like handkerchiefs.
You put a snatch block around that pillar and just start using leverage and pulleys.
Yeah, so you can drag him up to half your movements. That's what, 25 feet.
Okay, yes. My theory behind it is I'm not sure if that wolf attack thing that keeps happening is going to start attacking them since
Okay.
they're not wolves anymore. So I'm trying to get one of them to safety at least.
Okay.
And then I'll stay back 25 feet away.
How far are you dragging?
If I can make it to like that pillar.
Yeah.
What do they feed you? And I will end my turn.
As you do, Magnus looks down.
Weak, insolent fool.
And swipes with his claw at the warrior on the ground as he leaves
What I just saved?
range,
Dang.
which hits for its advantage. Didn't crit, but that's a 23 to hit.
Can I flex this?
Hold
The
on,
whole
before you do, don't do
reason
that.
I
Don't
did
do it.
this was so that he wouldn't take damage. If he's coming down to strike, is there a way I can just like flick my dagger and like hold it in striking distance? So he'll have to either like slam his hand into my blade, or
You spending your flex point to save the dude?
yes, any way
Okay.
possible.
So yeah, as you're dragging him away, you see the giant paw come down, instinctively grabbing the silver dagger and holding it up. He slows down as if the shine from the silver is almost like warding him off, and he pulls back, withdrawing his attack.
Thank you.
That was gonna be bad. Yeah, okay.
Is this a good time to take a quick break?
Yeah, bring Paul in.
Oh, yes. Let's bring him in.
All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Let's get our players.
We're gonna need everybody.
welcome, Paul. Let's jump in. Where are we at? We had Rhapsody. Lily, you're up.
Oh crap. Okay, I was gonna fix the overlay, but here we go. Am I still paralyzed?
Nope.
So like looking through the door, I'm seeing like wolf spirits. I'm seeing.
You're seeing your sister flying with golden ethereal wings. You see the shadow of Lost standing, facing the wrong direction with Magnus behind him. And I would say you could probably from there see Lost standing on top of the tomb.
Okay. I would like to I don't know. I don't.
Tick tock, tick tock. Come on.
I know, but I don't know. I don't want to damage this dude because we're not supposed to kill him. So
I don't think he's in danger of dying.
Oh no.
I don't want to damage him. Period. I will cast Bane.
Okay. Charisma save.
Yes, please.
That is a 7.
That's a fail.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, so yeah, he has that negative D4 to his
Attacks and
attacks
saves.
and saving throws. And I will just stay right there.
That's your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So you see Magnus kind of bothered by something that no one can really see as he
Enough.
as he slowly starts reaching out in front of him to Kaya. And that is a where's my sheet? That is a 20 to hit.
Minus a D4.
Oh yeah, minus D4. Good call. Minus 2 is 18.
Misses.
Ooh.
A D4 saved me. Thank you.
So as he reaches
Lily.
out
Probably Lily.
with black clouded energy just coursing between his claws, you're able to see it coming and flick your cloak across and just dart out of the way as he which brings it back to top of the round. Magnus is going to he's gonna I need to check if he gets his. He does not. He's gonna take another leap.
Is he leaving my melee?
This is.
He's knocking everyone over in the process.
This is a leap ability that does not trigger opportunity attacks.
All right.
So as he leaps over, he will. Yeah, he's gonna take a couple of attacks at. Where are you? Yeah, lost as Rose is just out of reach from there. That's a 27 to hit with his claws. And a 25 for the bite.
Got it. Is Kaya anywhere near me?
He's currently like 15 feet away from you because you're up and 10 feet away in floor distance.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, those both hit.
So for the claws, that is 8 points of slashing damage, and then the bite is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As he leaps overhead and comes down, dragging his claws down, and then taking a giant bite, sinking across your pauldron into your chest. You feel the long fangs of Magnus pierce in with the black seething energy almost smoking around it. And that will end his turn right there.
Lost just grimaces, and he's like, he just grimaces and kind of grunts out, "You should buy me a drink first." Or the biting starts.
All right. Kaya, you are up, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. With Lost on deck.
22.
22 does hit. Oh, 22. Yeah, 22 saves. Sorry.
Okay. All right. I'm turning to look at him. You're just being a bully now. You're just running around, dodging and jumping. You need to stop that. Stay still. And so I'm gonna fly up right in his face, so that we're like nose to nose. And I'm just gonna take a big deep breath, and I'm just gonna exhale this psychic breath weapon, and it just looks like waves of just like silent sonic waves blasting over his head.
Awesome. All right. Is that a save for me?
That is a save.
What is it?
Dex.
Okay.
I know you're probably dexterous, but with Lily casting that, it might help.
Whoa, that wasn't even near the tray. Oh no, that fails. That's a 6 total before the
yeah, that fails.
D4. Yep.
All right, so that's 2d10, and that's 13 points of psychic damage.
Cool.
And that I'm just going to stay right there, right in his face. Try to distract him.
So, did you fly up? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I flew up so that we're like, because he's obviously a lot taller than I am, and so I kind of flew up so that we're nose to nose.
There we go. I needed more crates, apparently. You guys are leaving that corner alone, so that's fine. Whatever. Also, Jay, does his Bane work like normal Bane, where it's concentration? Yes, it is. So
Nice.
his Bane counts as concentration, yeah. So
So that is a 22 on that save.
Yeah, that passes my damage.
So yeah, he maintains concentration. Although you do see like he staggers back a little bit from the psychic waves hitting him before he pushes forward once more as the fur on his face is kind of waving against these sonic beams. Did you have anything else?
No, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Yeah, with that, he didn't like that at all. So once again, he's gonna reach out towards you with that black circling energy around his claws. And that is a 29 before the D4.
Right, I think that hits.
27.
Wait, but is Kaya within 5 feet of me now? Now that he's
No.
oh, okay.
Still 10 feet away.
Okay. Where am I? I'm yellow, right?
Yeah, you're right here.
You're on the tomb.
I'm on the tomb. Okay. It's just I'm looking at Kaya.
You're now level, but still 10 feet away.
Okay, got it. Got it.
That's my fault too, because
He could have moved. He could have.
yeah, I meant to say that I did so that my breath weapon would go towards the wall behind him to make sure it didn't hit anybody else behind him, but I didn't say that, so
Got it.
yeah, it's my fault.
He was still angled that way anyway. But
Yeah.
anyway, as the black energy circling his claws, he reaches out and you think he's going to grab you, but he doesn't. He just pierces the claws through your chest and sinks them deeper and deeper. And you feel this of just overwhelming dread and pain as black, almost like veins start appearing around the wound itself. And you will take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Cool. Lost. You're up. Wisdom save, please.
So what?
Wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Got it. 17 plus 19.
You got it.
Got it. What was that? Oh, that was for the Spirit Guardians?
Yes.
Are those still up? He's made every con save? Ooh, got it. Okay.
These just seem to happen.
So as he reaches out and grabs Kaya, Lostaroth is leaping over his arm and trying to slash like across the back of his neck. So I'm trying to move to that space next to Kaya, to Kaya's right.
I haven't been calculating the half damage.
Oh, okay.
So 1 sec and then we'll... Well, I rolled 2 8s and a 1. So it's just as well you saved. 16, 17, 17 halved. So 8 points.
8 points, and then I'm
Of necrotic, which you
Yeah,
are
right.
resistant to, so half again.
got it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay.
That's
and
my
so
bad.
yeah, it's almost like synchronized. I leap over Magnus's arm, his death grip arm, and try to slash him across the shoulders and neck. With
I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check.
athletics. That's my best one. 16.
16. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say you make it.
Okay. I leap over and slash, and that's a 17 to hit.
17 does hit, yes.
For 6 damage.
And that's with the silver sword.
With the silver sword. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Do I still roll the d4s? I rolled the 3. I don't know if it does anything anymore. Silver weapon.
You would surmise that right now the silver is not making deep enough wounds. It's causing damage. It's not like bouncing off his hide or anything.
Yep.
But the wound isn't quite cutting through enough. Although looking at him from where you are now, you do see that gouge across his chest, leaking that black ichor from him, from where the light sword had hit him.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And then I will take my second attack.
Okay.
That is a 16 hit.
16 just hits.
Just hits. Ooh. Okay. For 7 damage. And then I sink into the ground and swap places with my shadow. My bonus action. And does it seem like I'm still within reach of those ghostly wolves?
They're kind of thundering around the room, so you're still within them, whether you take damage or not.
Okay. Huh. I'll actually move back a little bit because I look a little bit worse for the wear. Like 10 feet, so yeah.
Killed Rose.
Thanks.
There we go.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Sweet. All right, rolling on. Actually, no, at the end of that turn, he will withdraw his claws and slash at Kaya once more for a 28, 26.
It hit.
So you take... Oh, double ones. Are you serious? So 7 points of slashing damage. Okay, and Rose, you're up.
I am going to... Hard. I am going to... Holding the sword like I'm going to attack, I'm gonna... Can I get to him, or is everyone in my way?
Currently, you actually feel a little bit hardier. You have a +1 to your AC right now.
Oh, cool.
As the shield kind of courses with energy, as you feel it imbued, you feel strong.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the question?
I am going to... Oh, I was asking if I could get to him or if everyone was in my way, like if I could get around him. I mean, I can fly, so objects on the ground aren't a problem, but...
You could fly over to where the tomb is and attack from that angle.
Sure. Can I get to his chest?
You could attempt to.
Okay. Huh? I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna... Feeling more empowered and stronger, I'm going to fly over to the top of the tomb and kind of lower the shield enough to where I can put... I don't know how this works mechanically. Okay.
Go for it. We'll work it out.
I need to have a hand, but I have a shield and I have a sword, but I also need to hold a piece of hair, of Fenris hair. So, as a mom, what I would do is Rose is not a mom. Betty is. The arm that is holding the shield, I would try to put my arm through and hold the sword and then rush the fur in with the other hand. This is the weird thing I'm trying to do right now. If I feel stronger and more powerful right this minute, potentially.
I didn't say stronger. I didn't say more powerful. I said you had a +1 to your AC.
I feel like I can not get as hurt doing it. I don't know.
Correct. If you're able to. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to hold 3 things at once.
Yeah.
Mechanically, that doesn't work.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
Put it in your
Especially
mouth and
because of the
just
weight of the
kiss his
shield as
wound.
well.
Yeah, I know it's heavy.
Yep.
I'm
So
gonna
you
fly.
could, but you'd have to drop something.
I know I'm going. I'm okay. So Rose is going to fly over like where you put me, and I'm gonna basically rush him. And as I get to him, I am going to drop the shield, and that hand is where I've placed the Fenris fur. I'm gonna place it into his chest.
Okay.
So make me roll whatever I need to roll.
As you go towards him, he sees you from the corner of his eye and turns. You're gonna need to make a contested strength check.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, that's why I said hold it in your mouth and just like shove your face into the wound.
Just peck him. Peck.
Kiss his wound, if you will.
I mean,
That's what a mother would do.
well,
So roll a strength check.
hang on, I have to find where that is.
That was cocked.
Okay, everybody watching, I need a natural 20.
Do it.
Come on,
Just
North
do
Foundry
it.
dice. Is it 15 minus 1, so it's a 14.
I rolled a 22.
That's pretty close. Pretty close.
Thanks.
They're both double digits.
Yeah.
She would have never gotten that.
He sees you coming and quickly lowers his arm that he has free into his shoulder and just bashes into the shield as you're knocked back a couple of feet.
So none of this was my action, right? Or was it all my action?
That was your action.
It was?
He did the
okay.
Heisman pose stiff arm.
So that was my action?
That was your action.
Okay.
Oh, you needed to make a wisdom save as well.
+17 +8. I think I'm okay.
Yep. So you take half damage. 11, 12, 13, halved 6. Which
What
is
is it?
halved 6 points of necrotic damage, which is halved again, correct?
Yes.
There you go.
Meh. Well, that didn't work. When that doesn't work, who's there? Would it be a bonus action to pass the hair back off to Roz?
Roz isn't there.
Oh, I thought he was still there. Never mind.
I would say that you could hold it out to be readied.
Okay.
Like
I'm
someone
gonna
could
look-
snatch it up and
I'm gonna
interact
look
with it.
at Roz, like with the eyes of anticipation.
And that's what you met with.
It's just this like pass the hair bonus action.
This is your moment. This is your fate.
Too much pressure. You think a -1 is bad? What's a -2 to strength?
Oh. Am I still flying, or did he knock me down?
No, you're still flying.
Okay. Because he shoulder bumped me, so I
Bash the shield so you kind of like get knocked back, and so your wings instinctively kick up.
Okay.
I mean, come on, guys. I don't even have a -1 in strength. Me! The totally normal human girl!
She's got a +7 to strength.
Yeah, but you have stronger bones than Roz.
Do I? You've heard
Apparently,
them.
I have a 6 in strength.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Roz does not drink milk.
Moving on.
Lactose intolerant. Sorry.
Is that everything?
I don't think I can do anything else.
But
I'm right there, right? Like if you move, well, he has special move away things. Never mind.
yes, he is at the end of that turn going
We'll say that I crouched back down at the shield where I dropped it.
So you want to land on the?
Yeah, I'll
food?
land because I would have dropped the shield to do the hair thing, and then he batted me back, so I would have
dropped
just
down to where the shield back is.
yeah, and
shield
I'll
is
get
again.
back the shield again.
Got it.
But it's like leaning on me because I've got my hand out holding the hair. I'm not actually holding the shield. I forgot I said I was doing that, so I can't do everything. Oh my goodness, so many things are happening.
He jumps too much.
Dang it! Is that an attack of opportunity?
That's a legendary action to use his leap ability.
Cool. So glad I'm a warcaster.
Rhapsody, you're up, buddy.
Oh, if only I made treats the night before.
Lily on deck.
Okay. Let's see. Roz is going to use his 50 feet of movement to... Oh, thank God. To run to Rose, grab the hair, jump over the tomb, flip around and try and get into the wound. As this is a lot even for me to say.
Okay. No, she used a bonus action to ready it, so I will allow that as a free action to interact with an object.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You need to make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
For the leap across.
Come on.
To see if you fall or whether you lose some movement.
Okay, 12.
12. As you're running, you catch eye on the fur, and knowing that you have to concentrate on that, you miss your footing slightly, and as you crest over the tomb, your back foot just kind of kicks it, and you stumble. You make it over, but you lose 10 feet.
Okay. So that'll put me...
You can still make it.
Yeah, okay.
Johnny Bravo.
Man,
no.
this time.
Oh no, I'm still baned!
Yes, you are.
Okay, so... Taking into intent, Roz is... Okay. He's going to... I still have an action, right?
Yes.
He's going to hold the fur out to Magnus and offer it to him because he knows being baned and being very weak, even if I rolled excellently, odds are it's not gonna work. So he's gonna hold the tuft of hair out in hopes that whatever's in the hair will kind of carry over the intent of, we don't want to hurt you, we're just trying to get you back to what you were, sort of thing.
As you land in front of the hulking form of Magnus, with the giant slash mark across his chest. He looks down as you offer it to him. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm good at those. Okay, I lied. I got a +4, but it's not the worst.
Not minus.
It's a high DC.
18?
For a moment, you see this softening in his eye, and it changes from that hard yellow to a soft blue, and the eye looks like a human eye as he looks down towards you and his shoulders slump before he...
No! Give me the sword now!
Not quite.
Oh, gosh! Okay. I'll kind of like look over to everybody, probably look over to Kaya and be like, got any better ideas? I guess same thing, ready for whoever can get the fur to him.
No? Anyone? Got it.
This is just like triathlon, pass off the baton to the next. But yeah, that'll end my turn. I almost said end me, and I was like, no, too soon.
Not again.
As you say that, in a fit of rage, as the eye turns back to that fiery yellow color, he does take a swipe with his claws at you for a natural 20.
What the? Wait. Oh, I don't.
Minus a D4.
Yes.
Should that like take away from it being a crit?
No, that would take away the whole number.
Oh dang.
So that's a 16.
To hit?
Yes.
16 doesn't hit my AC.
He doesn't have any modifiers to the.
Oh yeah, true. That would be.
I was about to say, wait a
That would
I'm
be-
sorry. I don't
Yeah,
mean
thank
to
you.
like kill you,
Sorry,
Raz,
the question
but like that
threw
didn't
me
seem...
off. So that's 30 minus 4, 26.
Oh
That makes more
dear.
Yeah, make more.
Oh god.
I mean, as long as it's not a crit anymore, let's go.
That is, so max damage would be 8, 13,
I think
18 points of slashing damage.
I'm still up.
You still up? Good job, man. As he brings down his claws and just tears through your silks, they're now torn open.
These are new.
And you, I would say everyone, as you stumble back, everyone starts to see as the crimson starts to seep across them. Lily, you're up.
Okay. I would like to drop Bane
Okay.
and I would like to curse Magnus the Cursed.
I've done it as well. Let's go.
Yeah.
Magnus?
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And I would like, if the curse tanks, I would like him to, at the top of each of his turns, force him to make a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he wastes his turn doing nothing.
Oh.
Which is a listed option.
All right. That's okay.
That's my sister.
huge.
He is proficient.
I figured, but
That is a 14.
that's a fail. It's a DC 16.
Yes.
All right.
He is cursed. Double
Magnus
cursed.
the cursed, cursed.
Curse.
And then I'm going to just like creep around the corner of the door frame into the corner and I'm within 60 feet, right? I can't
Oh,
tell
yeah.
how big this
Oh, yeah.
is of
Yeah.
my sister.
Oh. Probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Lost is flexing.
Oh, ish.
I'm flexing.
Oh, cool. I'll get that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she'd be able to hear me.
It's me, and I have a perception of 1 million. Come on.
There is a large amount of noise from the wolves howling and the wind. You can make a perception check if you
Okay.
want to.
Me?
Not you, Rose.
Oh,
Rose-
because
Rose is trying to
I
hear.
want to try and
I would say make a perception check with disadvantage because of the environment.
All right. Fine.
You'll probably still get a 58.
Disadvantage is 18.
Okay. So what are you saying?
Oh, I'm just gonna say he's double cursed now.
I'll allow that.
And I'll just have like this grin. That's my sister.
So, D8 Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
There you go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, let me get your flexi flex.
Yeah. It's Magnus's turn.
Ooh, I got one too.
So I have to make a wisdom save,
Yes.
and if I succeed on the wisdom save, the curse breaks. If not, then
No, the
I waste
curse
my
still
turn?
holds, but you
Oh,
will be able to
okay.
use an action. The curse is there until it's a remove curse.
Oh,
Well, I guess I
alright.
have if I lose concentration.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a natural 17. So +8.
Well, that's not what you're supposed to do.
That was
You're
Never mind.
supposed to fail. That's the point.
That's what the DM does.
Well, having felt the curse take over him, he looks over his shoulder to his right, directly at Lily.
To moi?
Nope.
I'm not here. I'm a ghost.
And he says,
Your foolish magic will not stop me.
and he is going to he's gonna take a leap.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to kill him.
Oh no! Lily, you gotta keep rolling. Roll, roll, roll.
Towards you, and as he lands, he extends out his claws and readies his large maw. That's a 17 to hit with his claws, and a 28 to hit with his bite. Just no.
No.
Did the 17 hit?
No.
damn it.
The 17 hit, didn't it?
Yes, everything hits me. You could just toss like a little piece of paper at me and I would die.
Okay, so that is 12 points of slashing damage as he tears in with his claws. and then rears up with his mouth to come down for the bite for 12 points of piercing damage as his teeth once again sink in, well, not once again, sink into over the top of your shoulder with large gashes down the front of the abdomen. Your clothes torn slightly around the stomach area.
My corset?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes. And that's where he will end his turn. Kaya, you're up. Lost on deck.
I'm gonna fly over there and get on his back, and I'm going to, like, using my wings and strength, and I'm gonna stab into his shoulder with my silver dagger, and then I'm going to try to pull him back away from her. With that could be flavor or whatever.
2 attacks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you soar across the air, taking up to get onto his back as he's curled over, and you draw the dagger and strike. Roll an attack.
21.
That hits. And you drag it down his back. Roll damage.
That is 9 points of piercing damage.
Not bad. And then you want to try and drag him.
Yeah,
away?
I just want to try to pull him off of her because he's like.
That's going to be a grapple check. So roll a strength check.
Not very good. Yeah. Just straight strength.
Yep.
13.
17. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good strength modifier. So I will say that you are kind of grasping at the long mane on his back, but you're unable to kind of keep him under control at that point.
All right.
Do you have anything for your bonus?
No, that's it. You know, I'm going to bonus action patient defense.
Okay, so you're gonna let go.
Do I have to let go? Okay, if I have to let go, then I'm not gonna let go. I mean, yeah,
you're
if
kind
that
of
doesn't make
readying
sense.
to block. So
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're gonna just keep on holding.
Anything I can do to like hinder him, you know, if I know there's not anything mechanically that does, but you know, flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're holding onto his like mane basically, and he's
Get off of me!
that ends your turn.
Mm-hmm. At least
Lost.
maybe he can't turn around and hit me because I'm like on his back.
Yeah, you see he reaches up and he can't quite grab you because of his like overly extended and hunched back. Lost, you're up.
All right, Lost looks at his silver dagger in disgust because it's not doing anything. He just flings it to the ground, and like with a spin, his spike chain just whips out into his hand.
Wisdom save, please.
Oh, wisdom save, yes. 16.
16 just saves.
That's it. Ooh.
That's 20. Half to 10. Half to 5.
5. Oh, it's getting dicey now. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I dropped the dagger and like with a quick spin, my spike chain unleashes from around my body, and then my shadow moves up to take a flanking position across from Lily.
Ooh.
Is there?
Okay. No, there's no space. The crate is in the way.
Oh, the crate's in the way. Oh, okay, I can't see. Yeah. Okay, got it.
It's covering this square right here.
Got it. Okay. Well, am I in a flanking position?
With Lily, I would say yes.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing my comrades getting the crap beat out of them, for me, my comrades are more important than this beast here that we can't tame. So I'm using the spike chain. So I start flailing with that. I'm gonna take an attack.
Okay.
With great weapon. So at -5.
Okay.
First one is 8.
8 total with the -5.
Second one is a 1. All right. Flop flop.
Yeah, unfortunately, running in and dropping your chain, swinging in and then kicking it back, it literally bounces off of his hide and catches you square in the forehead as you oh, like,
I have a second attack, which I will do the same thing. I'm a little more pissed off now because I hit myself with my chain. This time, it's a 7 on the first one. Aha! That is a 22.
with great weapon.
Great weapon.
Oh, and it came down to 22. That hits. Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, no, wait, no. -5, right?
Yep.
20.
How did it go from 22
17.
to 20 -5?
21 damage, but with the spike chain, so I don't know if it's full damage. I don't know what happens. It's not the silver dagger though.
21, you said?
Yeah.
So yeah, as you flick over and it catches, but it doesn't seem to be tearing the flesh. You see him feel pain.
A little bit, or
You
at
see
all,
him
or
feel pain.
like half of it went through pain.
So specific.
Yeah, he feels roughly half of the pain.
Got it. Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
go.
Yeah, I bonus action and swap places with my shadow.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Remember, guys, there's a giveaway going on. Exclamation point pride in the chat to enter. That sweet Flex Comics Pride shirt. All right. Rose, you're up.
Right. I just saw the only person that I've known my whole life, most of my life, just get attacked by this giant cursed creature. So I am going to ready my shield again and grab my lightsaber, and I will fly forward with every intention of just stabbing him through with the sword.
All right. Roll an attack.
Okay. Does anything extra happen with the sword now? Is it more powerful?
As you balance the sword on top, the where it contacts with the shield is now sparking off as you rush through the air towards him, shield in front and sword balanced on top. Everyone else sees this blinding light moving through the air. What did you get?
I don't know what I add to what's on the dice, and I want to use my inspiration too.
D20. plus Dex, plus
Wait.
1, plus Inspiration.
$24 to hit.
24 hits, yes. As you strike and start pushing and pushing, your wings beating behind you. Roll some damage.
It was a D6 plus Dex, right?
Uh, yes,
Plus
plus
dex,
1.
Plus 1. So that's 8.
You see him reel back in pain from that. As you start to sink in, as the light is now sparking around the wound, as you start driving it in inch by inch into the back of his hide.
I don't get another attack, right? With this
No.
thing? Okay.
Action economy stays the same.
Okay.
Fair question, though.
I will look down at Lily and cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action. You
Okay.
see this golden ethereal flower just encompass her. And she now has a +2 to her AC
Got it.
for
Remember
10
that.
minutes.
Just for my reminder.
And that's
Great.
concentration if you want to keep me reminded.
Okay. I have something for that. There it is. You died. There we go. Okay. Was there anything else? That's it. Movement, action, bonus.
Question for my story in my brain. Am I like holding the sword in him? 'Cause that's
Flavor
what-
wise, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're driving it in with the wings beating behind you, kind of pushing you forward, your legs out behind you.
Yes.
Yeah, rad. Rhapsody, you're up.
Still holding the tuft of.
Anyone? No?
I guess not. But seeing it attack Lily, Roz is going to use like all his movement to. Okay, question. Potions, is that all potions or just healing potions as a bonus action?
I usually just do healing potions, but I mean I've never specified, so I'll allow it.
Okay. Realizing that there might not be room to stand next to the creature, Roz
you
is
can
going...
you can go under Kaya because she's flying.
But like to get to Lily, I mean,
Oh,
like in her corner.
there would be an extremely high acrobatics check to get in between him and the crate.
Or
No, there's no space actually. No, because that's why Lost couldn't get there.
what happens if I drink a potion of climbing?
Then you can climb at the same speed as you're walking.
Dang it!
You could climb up him really quickly.
He could leap over that box. I'm not actually on it. I'm flying above, like attacking. What's his
Yeah, but
name?
there's no space on the other side.
Gotcha.
I don't know how this works, but I will get as close as possible to him, probably still behind him, next to Rose and the crate, maybe? I don't know. And
Yep, you're in between the two. You're within melee of Magnus as well.
okay. Mm, mm, mm. Is there any way to ready my action to help someone push the tuft of fur into his wound?
Yeah, you can use the help action.
Okay, I'll do that because I don't think
Holding the help action for when someone
just
takes the
first
fur
person
from you and
wants to
attempts to
try.
push it in.
Yep.
Got it.
And that's it because I can't use my bonus action for anything right now.
Cool. At the end of that, he is going to turn to Rose. No, you're in his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just going to be swiping at you, but he can't reach. Right now, so what he... No, he can't. He's not facing you. Yeah, no, that's fine. He won't do anything right now. Okay.
Just sticking my tongue out at him.
With X's for eyes.
Hey,
Stop it.
you don't know where my
You don't
headphones
know
are
me.
at.
Well, let's see. Lily, you're up.
I would like to do a few things.
I hope they work.
There are rules.
So, if I'm remembering correctly, I acquired a scarf when we bought scarves.
Yes.
I would like to tie a scarf around my waist to keep my corset on. Would that be a bonus action or an action?
How long is this scarf?
Scarves are long.
Yeah,
I
they're like
have a itty bitty waist.
Like a full size scarf.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you... Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And even a handkerchief scarf like what Brent has ties around
will-
my waist.
Okay. I will allow that as a bonus action
Okay.
because
So
you're still tying it. So.
yeah. No, that's why I was like, it's gonna be one of those two. That's why I asked. So I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Really cinch it in there. Keep
So
that
in the
corset
hurry,
on.
you're able to kind of pull it close. It's still torn at the top and at the bottom, but it's pulled over.
Cool. And then I would like to I'm trying to find thought I had here they are. I would like to drink a potion of healing. Because
Okay,
I have
as your
one
action.
point.
Oh! Holy crap.
So that
okay.
is my action. Am I rolling the dice?
Yeah, you still
Okay.
roll.
Just wanted to make sure. So it's just a regular healing potion. So I'm just gonna do
Okay.
2d4 as soon as I can find the dice. Never find a d4 when you want one until you're walking around.
true. It's like a Lego.
There it is. Okay. Okay, so that's 8. We're doing good. We're at 9 hit points now. So, I drank my healing potion. I tied up my waist. I would like to... I can't move, right? Like, I'm like cornered into the corner.
Yup.
Sneak out the door.
I don't want to do an opportunity attack because it's gonna kill me. I would like to just I'm just gonna stare right at him. Just stare at him.
Okay. Brings us to Magnus's turn.
Wisdom save.
Oh, yeah. That's a natural 19 on the die.
Okay, so
Okay.
maybe in this instance you could not use Norse Foundry dice since they're so good.
But they roll so good.
I know.
Obviously.
Okay, so he gets his turn. And so he hunches around, snaking towards...
Ew, why you just...
Stop. I'm doing a thing. Snaking towards Rose as he kind of peers out of the corner of his eye as you're there driving the blade into him and says,
Oh, does this one matter to you?
and without even looking,
Oh
brings
no.
his paw straight down on top of Lily.
Not looking,
Not
so
looking like
disadvantage.
It's flavor, guys.
No, it sounds like disadvantage to me.
Wow, what a way to break that.
I like a little bit of disadvantage with my flavor.
With a 26 to hit.
Oh, I think that just misses.
I put the shield of faith on her, so she's fine.
Yeah,
The Shield of Faith plus 14 to her AC.
exactly.
That is 8 points
Back to
of
one hit
slashing
point.
damage. As he then turns his
Good
head
stuff,
for his
good
multi-attack and goes in with the bite.
On Rose? On who's he attacking?
On me.
That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
I rolled a natural 3.
Oh, with the +2, I got a +2. Do I still have Shield of Faith even though I
Yes,
got
you do.
hit?
Yes, you
Yes.
do. That's my concentration.
She's
Oh,
concentrating.
okay,
Minutes.
okay. Yeah, because my AC went up to 14, so.
Guys! So, as the slash breaks through, you see the golden rose that surrounds Lily just emanate with energy as he brings his head around and just bounces off of the side of the ethereal rose.
When that
missing
happens,
his
I'd like to
attack.
say to him, yes, she does.
As he looking around at everyone surrounding him. That will end his turn. Kaya, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Natural 20 or
Yeah, you fine.
okay, 27.
You take
I really needed that natural 20 for this attack.
The next thing.
9 points half to 4. 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Is it so? It's my turn.
It is.
I'm
You
gonna-
see Rhapsody readying himself
I'm
as
going-
you're holding on to the back. There is Rose beneath you, flying and driving the Moonblade into his back.
All right. I'm gonna hold on to that tuft of his mane that I've still got. I'm gonna swing around, swing down it, like I'm gonna hold on to it with my left hand, and then just like make a swoop, grab the tuft of fur from him with my right hand, and as I swing up on my upcoming arc, I'm gonna just try to shove it in his chest.
Okay.
And to help, or I guess to apply help action, I'll just like instinctively boost his movement momentum towards.
Okay, so adding speed, almost like when you're pushing a kid on a swing. Pushing him through. Okay, so you have advantage on the contested strength.
That's a 14 on the first one.
I rolled an 18.
Come on,
That's
come on.
that's a 17 on the die. So that's an 18.
Hi.
What's the rule for that?
Rollies.
What?
What's the rule for that?
My attack.
I think you re-roll again.
What
right?
happened?
Yeah,
We
The-
matched.
they matched.
They match in a grapple.
Is it like any
For a
normal attack
grapple?
where it meets it, beats it?
It's a contested strength.
contested, so it's nothing.
So just nothing happens.
Or we re-roll?
I would say a re-roll.
No,
I
nothing
would-
happened would be like I failed.
Yeah. Okay, I'll allow a reroll because I don't know the
go.
rules. I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go.
not sure.
I rolled a 15. It's a natural 5.
I think
I rolled a
would-
17 plus 1 again. 18.
18. So as you swing in, ready to place the fur into the gaping wound of Magnus, that's where we're gonna take a break. Last chance! Exclamation point Pride in the chat to enter
Let's
into
go.
the Flex Comics Pride 45 plate
D20.
D20.
Cool.
Thank you. Lots
Pride.
of words. Shirt giveaway in whatever size you require.
Yes.
Last couple of seconds, and then we're gonna call it, and then you have the break to shout out that you want it.
Exclamation pride.
And we have another giveaway after that as well. I don't know how close we are.
We're 3 subs away.
3
From the
subs
second
away
giveaway?
From the
wow.
second
from the
giveaway.
Valorhood. Yeah, from the Valorhood shower bundle. And they just told me you're gonna get an etched glass that matches it as well.
I want one of those.
All right. No one
Okay.
else is entering. Let's draw it.
All
Go.
right. 3, 2, 1.
Oblivious
Oblivious
Geek.
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 Hope you're in the U.S. because we didn't say that
Shout
again.
out.
No, we did.
We
Okay.
did say.
All right, cool. U.S. only.
Oblivious Geek, are you there?
You there? Let's see it.
Shout us out.
Oblivious Geek.
If not, we'll leave the break, and then I guess we'll redraw it if he doesn't answer.
Oh no.
I don't see him in the chat.
He's not active in the chat right now.
He's not in the users list.
U.S.
Yeah.
only for
Yes,
giveaways.
the US
Yes.
only. All right, I guess let's head to break and see if he
Yeah.
comes back.
We'll head to break and hopefully he's around. They're around.
If not, we'll redraw that one, and we're currently 1 sub
Yes.
away. 1 sub away from the second giveaway. So if we make that during the break, we will activate that after this possible second drawing. Oblivious Geek, come on! Where are you at?
All right.
Come on!
We'll be back.
Stick around, guys. unfortunately, there was no giveaway claim. So I will allow the last couple of seconds, !pride in the chat to re-enter to the giveaway.
Yeah.
And we will call a brand new winner. You do have to, as with all of our giveaways, you have to be here when we call them. Last couple of seconds.
All
and
right.
we unlocked a new giveaway as well, so
We're gonna roll the first giveaway in
let's do
5,
it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Frisky.
Frisky!
Yeah.
Frisky!
There he is. There you go.
You gets a free shirt.
Yeah, you get a Flex Comics Pride D20 45 plate shirt. So message me in the Discord and we will get your sizing and address and everything like that. And we'll get that to you. But
What?
There's more.
there is more. Secrets. Now, the first 10 people to go to flexcomics.com in a new window so you can still keep up with us. Will save 20% off of any order with the code SWOLE20. SWOLE20. The first 10. So go over, support them, gay-owned business during Pride Month. So go and save some stuff. I think it stacks with their current Pride sale as well.
Pretty sure.
So
They've
head
got
over.
a Pride collection. They've got D&D collection. They've got like nerd, geek specific things.
Those of you that follow me
Pokemon.
on Instagram, the flexing beholder that said Deadlifting Dragons, that's them. So lots of people ask me where I got that shirt. Flex Comics. Go
Yes.
check them out. Swole20, first 10 orders.
We have
Do it.
another giveaway.
And then we've got another giveaway. A shower bundle of
Shower.
a shower
Shower bundle?
bundle of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. They're pretty substantial bottles
Yeah.
with an etched glass, all in the theme of your
They're
chosen
so
D&D
cool.
class.
I literally
from
have one
Valahhood.
in my cart right now.
Same. You should get them and drink them during the.
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay.
Not sure about that smoothie.
Oh. No, your shower
Yeah,
will be not with Jay. Or any of us.
But you can enter !pride again into the chat to enter into the second giveaway, and we will draw that at some point between now and the end of the show.
Yeah,
You
and
have to be in it to win it.
Yeah,
US only.
US only.
Don't forget,
So-
first 10 purchases at flexcomics.com. Swole20. Go.
Dungeon mechanics.
What?
Those people.
Wait.
What? How is that
Wait.
possible? It's the
They were
Matrix?
doing game night tonight. That's why.
Welcome, Dungeon Mechanics. Thank you so much. Enter !pride to win some shampoo, conditioner, and body wash and an etched glass. D&D themed. Let's go. Anyway, so as we left off, Kaya had swung in, aided by Rhapsody, by the mane on his back, and started to push the fur of Fenris into the open moonblade wound on his chest. And as you push it in, there's a moment. Where you can hear your heartbeat in your ears. And you hold it for what seems like forever. and then the wound starts knitting closed, wrapping around the fur. You withdraw your hand as Magnus starts flailing from side to side, looking for something, panic in his eyes as he screams,
No! I was so close!
and starts trying to reach around for Rose to grab the sword. He does manage to grip the blade as it sears into his hand, and he pulls it back.
No!
As he starts shrinking, his musculature shrinking on one arm as he falls to the strong arm, as the other one starts to pull back in, his claws retracting, bones cracking. He begins to fall down onto his chest as he reaches out once more before passing out on the floor.
You didn't fall on me, right?
No.
Because that
No,
would
he
kill
was
me.
reaching for Rose and
Okay.
didn't quite get it, so
I obviously pull the sword out of the man.
as he shrunk, he came off of the blade.
Okay.
I assumed you weren't still flying it into him, so
Just want to make sure that that was clear. Is he conscious? Take a look at
he
him.
is breathing heavily. You gonna
I'm gonna
see
cast
how he
Cure
is?
Wounds.
Okay?
But he's back into a man now, fully.
Roll some healing for cure wounds. You can make a medicine check
Yes,
on him.
please.
Okay.
Lothroth walks up, looks at his naked form, and he goes, "Yeah, I think that's a man."
Ooh, I rolled maxed heal, so that's 13.
13. Okay. Whereas he
21. Oh, sorry.
Whereas he doesn't move off of the ground, his labored breathing becomes more relaxed.
Should probably cure wounds myself, but I didn't.
Oh, and I thought you were on him. It was on yourself?
No, it was on him.
Oh, okay.
I have 1 hit point, but he's
was like,
good.
No. Okay. Yeah, so the Magnus has been healed. How does your cure wounds look?
I would imagine, like, as I touch his arm or shoulder, whatever I have access to, foot, I don't know, little ghostly hands, like, come and touch them as well. So it's just like, maybe they see the ghosts because they're on the brink of death or something.
So, in like an overlapping of hands, as you go to press down on the closing wound on his back, you start to see other hands, translucent, start piling on top, as if bolstering your magic. As you lean down and press the healing into him, the wound knits closed and disappears from his back.
As I see her do that, I want to reach over and touch her shoulder, and I'll use my healing hands.
Okay. For how many hit points?
11.
Ooh.
It's 3d4. That's awesome. I've never done that before.
So, you all stand over what is still a very large man. Long black hair, but shaved on the sides. It cascades around him, but it's wet, matted with sweat, as you start to notice that there are beads of sweat all over his body. The 21 in medicine check, he is unconscious but stable.
Then I can don't have a lot left. Take
We should. Somebody should run back and signal the High Priestess to send her healers in.
Is he, as far as I can tell, is he still cursed in any way? I assume Lily would have like dropped her curse, or no? Yes. Okay. Then
he's still cursed.
That's why he can't do anything.
I just wanted to make sure. I would. So Lily cure wounds him already, and he's unconscious.
Yes. I would say with a 21, you would assume that from the onslaught and then the pain of the transformation, he's pretty worse for wear.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he's stable. He looks okay. I would say the best you could say was like utterly exhausted.
Right. So,
And so his body's trying to just shut down and sleep and rest.
okay.
If that explains it better.
Yeah. What are the sword and shield doing?
Still glowing.
Oh.
Yeah, your shield currently is still glowing, and you feel strong, hardy. The blade is still lit, which actually lights the room. Now that the spirits, the spirit wolves have dropped, the light can emit through the room, and so it's actually causing 15 feet of daylight and 15 feet of dim light.
Wow. I want to just step back away from him.
Okay.
Do we have a way of messaging? We don't, do we?
Do you think they're within
you have-
120 feet?
And know the exact direction? Yeah.
Well, I know they're in the general direction of that way.
You have sending spells. Maybe.
Who does? Oh, me.
I don't know. If they
Right, but I don't have that prepared.
got it.
I
So
thought it was probably more important to have Revivify and Remove Curse than to have Sending.
In the moment of this indecision, Lost just walks up, picks up Magnus and throws him over his shoulder. And he turns and he says, "What are we waiting for?"
I'll grab one of the other Ulfadine.
Yep, from the back.
Yeah.
There are two others that are passed out.
I will cast Spare the Dying on both of those. 'Cause
Okay.
Are they both down unconscious?
Yes.
Okay, so both of those are stable.
Got it.
I will just make like I'm about to like I'm gonna follow Lost.
I'm gonna see. Can I drag two of them? I don't know if I can. Magnus-
Not with Magnus on your shoulder.
Okay. Okay.
So Lost has Magnus. Kaya has another one. But there's another one, right?
Yeah, they're all stable.
You're the next
though.
strongest person.
Me?
Yes.
Isn't that the funniest thing ever?
I'm not stronger than my sister. No. Oh, but that's because you have a -1. What the heck?
I
I
only
guess
have
I'm
a
gonna
9.
pick up this guy.
I mean, he's stable. We can leave him here, and we can send someone
Well,
back to grab
We
him.
just
He's
need to
safe.
get him to the door.
I already said it. I'm trying to pick up this dude.
Okay.
with my busted corset and my creaky bones. Here we go.
Um,
How much can I carry?
Like inhumanly strong for a normal.
I have a carrying capacity of a whopping 180.
Whoa.
If he's thin.
yeah, I mean, if you wanted to divide up like the bigger one and the lighter one, you could probably do it. Yeah. Just give me a general strength check. Like it's entirely possible, but just give me a strength check.
Okay. I might have to use a knowledge from a past life for this, you guys.
Go for it.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm not using knowledge of a past life. It's a 15.
15? Yeah, I mean, it's awkward because
Yes.
it's like dead weight. But being used to dead things, you are able to kind of maneuver. You've maneuvered cadavers before, being at the temple,
This is true. This is normal for me.
and so it feels odd to you to be moving this one because it's warm, but you are able to maneuver him up and start pulling him onto your shoulder. And as he does, his eyes kind of roll back around and he manages to plant some weight on his feet, and he's able to assist. And the other one kind of does the same thing as you're able to pull him up as well. They start coming to. They're very out of it, but can recognize what is happening.
As I get closer to my sister, I'll say, "Oh, it's weird. They move."
Yes, it's not like the cemetery or the temple.
Yeah. And here we go.
All right.
Just as a point, my other shield is on my back. I didn't just leave it.
Okay.
I am walking out of here with these relics, though.
Okay.
Roz will kind of, using his movement, kind of go ahead of the party to get the attention of the others waiting back so that they can start making way to open up that cavern area.
You're just gonna jog ahead.
Yeah.
So,
Just a brisk.
In 12 seconds, he's there and back.
Just as we leave this main chamber, I want to glance back and see if there are any ghosties. She just stares at me.
make a wisdom check.
Okay, that's an 11 plus 4, so 15. That's apparently what I roll now.
It's 15. As you're leaving the room and you look over your shoulder back into the room, which is getting darker now as the sword is leaving the area, as the darkness kind of pulls over the tomb, you see a translucent face of a female with braids pulled back over her head and runic paint across her face. And she looks up and opens her eyes towards you as the darkness takes over.
Cool.
Everyone else, you know the way. So, anything
I want
you
to
want to
say that I got in front of everyone to light the way.
As you start to walk away, the sword starts returning back to its natural form.
I wonder if that means you should leave it.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Just gonna keep walking. I can see whether it's light or dark.
Yep, so the light slowly dissipates from the sword, and you see the original blade that was mounted on top of the tomb when you entered. As you are walking through the catacombs, is there anything you want to do, talk about? You can say no.
Nope.
No. I feel like it would be very like somber and quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone hanging their heads, licking their wounds and breathing heavily.
Some
Especially
actually
Rhapsody,
licking their
who's
wounds.
running across to the other side.
Lost has a little mischievous smile on his face. And he whispers to Kai, he says, I'm curious to see the look on the priestess's face as we remove these holy relics from their special resting spot.
Yeah, well, Rose is a lot smarter than I am, so I'm gonna leave that up to her. I would have left it, but she's smarter than I am in matters like this. I'm just following you. I can't see, so I'm just following you. I can barely see you in front of my face.
All right.
Okay. Walking slowly through the catacombs, carrying Magnus and his two warriors back. Eventually you come towards the long entranceway where you see a couple, the rest of the Ulfhedin sat waiting at the bottom of the stairs, kind of all hunched over and holding their various wounds that they still had. You see Rhapsody walking back towards the rest of the group as the sound of and light starts to cascade from a small sliver, and then it widens up as you realize that the stone is being moved from atop the catacombs. Catching up with everyone and helping some of the others who are more conscious up the steps just through their injuries. Several other guards start pulling the Ulfhedin away from you as the priestess pushes through everyone, lost as you crest the staircase, holding Magnus on your shoulder. She runs up, pushing the guards out of the way, and just grabs his face, and instantly you watch as her hands spark with silver energy as that energy pulses into his body, and he instinctively pulls back a little bit as the muscles in his body just contract instinctually for a second as he sighs heavily on your shoulder. She says, Gerard, quickly, take Magnus. And the familiar face of Gerard rushes in and starts taking Magnus onto his other side from yours, Lost, and just looking sort of frantic. doesn't really know what to say, but looks at you lost, like dead in the eyes, and just... and then starts carrying Magnus away. As you can now see that he is starting to plant some weight on the one leg and push off of it. The guards take the rest of the Ulfhedin away, and you are left with the priestess in the reliquary.
I will take both the shield and the sword in my hands like this, like flat, not like wearing them, but like flat in my hands. And I will present them to her. And I will say, on this day, the fate of Eastus and the power of Fenris came together to remove this curse from your husband and his men. And it did so with the help of Lagatha. And I'll go to like hand her the items.
And she puts a hand up and steps back from them. It says, place them on the altar to the side.
And I will.
So you lay them down gently. We will revisit this. But by Fenris, thank you. Thank all of you. You truly are curse breakers. We do not have much, but I will see what I can gather to express my thanks. It is not going to be enough to match what I feel, but we will do what we can for you. You still have free stay within the den. I'm sorry. I have to be with Magnus.
Yes, please tend to him. But I would like a word with you.
And she cuts you off halfway through your sentence and grabs the sides of your head and just pushes her forehead against yours. Just for a moment. And then pulls away and starts to walk. Was there something you wanted to call after her?
I just was trying to have a conversation with her later. That's all I was trying to get at.
She'll just say, come to my chambers later. As she walks away. You guys are now in the reliquary by yourselves. Sword and shield placed upon an altar side. The strange ethereal wall is still present, where the large tuft of thick, coarse fur resides behind it. What would you like to do?
I think I saw Lagritha.
You did?
Yes, she was very beautiful. She had braided hair and markings on her face.
I don't understand why the priestess didn't tell us about Lagatha. Or the relics.
She didn't?
No. We only found out about those once we got down here. And the Ulfhedin told us. That's where Magnus was going.
Maybe she doesn't Maybe there's some reason she was not supposed to touch them.
I don't know. But I feel like there's something there, which is why I brought them out here. In like a way of saying, this is what saved us. Why didn't you tell us about them? This is what saved Magnus. I'll take one last glance at them. And then I will start to walk out of the reliquary.
Okay.
I need a new core set.
We can go shopping. She did say that they didn't have much, but I'm sure they can give us a core set.
I mean, it's the least they could do.
Is her scarf still around her?
I think
yes.
so.
I'll take my red one, and also I'll do a double and then a tie to tie around her waist as well. So it's covering more, you know.
Okay.
Do we see any of my scarves on the ground? Or do they are they still protecting the Wolfadine modesty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that went with the Ulfadine.
Oh, alright. Well, I am going to crack my celebratory bottle of mead, and I'll offer it to Kaya first, and to anybody else. This is surprisingly good fare for what I expected to find in a church.
You know, I'm not usually a heavy drinker, but I think I'm gonna have to take a shot of that. I like mead, but I've never had mead from here.
I've never had mead at all.
Thank you, and I'll hand it back.
Roz, lady.
I'm going to pass for right now, Loss. I'm afraid it might leak out. I do need to rest, though.
I will look over at Lost when he says that and be like, oh my god. And realize how much, not Lost, Raz. And I'll do, I will do Cure Wounds at the 3rd level.
Ooh.
That's all I've got.
Roll them heels.
Do we actually see what Roz looks like under all those billowing?
No, there's
Silks?
way too many silks for that.
They are cut, but there's so many layers that they
18.
just kind of all pile over each other.
You know, maybe it's pretty early in the day still, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there was several hours in the catacombs.
It was probably early afternoon.
Yeah.
I could just, sit down for about an hour. I'd feel much better.
I'm probably gonna need more than an hour, but I'll celebrate with you all that we're still alive. So the curse breakers?
But I cursed him.
We are the curse makers and the curse breakers.
Guys.
I didn't
I
wanna
also
say,
cursed
though.
him. I also cursed him when we first went in.
This is... Without all of us working together, we wouldn't have survived that.
I'm afraid I didn't do a whole lot for you guys, though. I was
You stayed
paralyzed
alive.
most of the
You,
time.
you did a lot.
You stayed alive. And that's the most important thing for me.
100% alive. Yes, I did.
You baned him, and I know that several times. Without that, I would have been really in bad shape.
Well, it's good that you were able to do what you did, Kaya. When you did. 'Cause I was fairly close to making that priestess a widow.
Well,
I wasn't gonna trade our comrades' lives for that one man's life.
well, like I said, if it wouldn't have been for all of us working together, it wouldn't have happened.
Lost,
know
it
that-
almost sounds like you enjoy our company now.
Well, you know, I'm a man of my word, and I promised, I gave my word that I would be that owed. So it would be unfortunate if something were to happen to you before you did. I'm a man of my word.
All right.
Insight check.
Right? Insight check.
Okay. You two roll inside checks.
18.
And, Lost, I guess you can roll a
Actually, you know, I rolled
persuasion
a
or a
nat-
deception, depending on.
I rolled
whether
a
you-
natural 18. Let me just check what my
Boo.
is. Let me see here. I'm pretty deceptive.
I rolled
23.
I got 23.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Do you have to roll again?
We just spoke about this. Like,
Guess we're rolling again.
or does 23 set the DC?
What if I use knowledge from a past life? I know it. I already know the outcome, but
Are you going to?
if you'd let me.
You get it? What, a number of times your proficiency bonus?
Yeah, I have 2 more times this long rest. Let me get my dice out.
Are we rolling again?
No.
No,
No, okay.
she's doing a thing.
All right.
27! With knowledge from a past life.
27.
Oh god.
Lost, as you start to look at Lily, as she sort of narrows her eyes and peers almost straight through you into the core of your being, you watch for a moment as her eyes flicker back and roll into the back of her head.
Sometimes they just do that.
She's getting possessed by Vecna. No.
Lily, your vision fades to black
I knew it.
and comes back in a room, a large room. Bookshelves to the left and right. As you start taking everything in, you move your head around, and it's almost like you move your head and then your vision catches up very, very slowly. As everything's slightly blurred, these bookshelves go on and on and on in front of you. And I want you to roll a perception check
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Perception with disadvantage. Alright, that's a 6 on the first roll. And a 5 on the second roll, so that's a 15.
15. As you look directly down the aisle between the bookshelves, you see a now familiar figure, long black hair cascading in front of his face. As he's walking towards you, just out of focus, he looks up and says, "Come along now, Grace." And you're back. So, 27. So, Lost. Were you telling the truth?
Oh, you get the feeling that in this world, Lost is slightly alone. He's lived his life most of his life as a loner, and especially in this where he is now. He's a little lonely, so he enjoys the company. I don't know if he thinks of you as friends, but he enjoys the company.
And what you see in Lily as she starts to sort of peer into you, her eyes roll back and then immediately come back forward, and she blinks a couple of times.
And then I'm just going to turn to my sister. And just stare at her, not even knowing what to say.
You all right, Lily?
I don't know.
And I'll put my hand on her face.
It's strange when you touch her face. It doesn't come off in your hand. I can see
My cheek falls off.
She feels almost clammy.
I will do my best to not react. But like absorb the information here.
Yeah, make a performance check.
Oh, okay. That should go well. You know, okay. 18.
18? Yeah, okay. I think you're able to hold it together.
I don't want to do this here, but I'm like completely freaking out right now.
Oh, I can tell. Well, we'll get you a new corset, okay? I'll take care of you like I always do. And I won't let on that I think it's something more than just the corset.
And
Got it.
I'm gonna whisper.
You see things all the time.
Just whisper to Kaya, and I just go, things happen sometimes when you look into my eyes. I've gotten used to it. Don't worry about it.
Should we go somewhere so we're not standing here by all these things?
Yes. Yes.
What would
could go-
happen if you put that fur in one of my wounds? If I had any, which I don't anymore.
We don't have any
I
more
just-
fur, do we?
Wait, you were just talking to me, right?
Well, I out loud, I'm speaking louder. So.
Oh, okay.
But just in general, like what would happen? Would it have the opposite effect? Would it have
But
any
you-
effect?
You're not a werewolf, so it wouldn't do anything. This is
Am I?
Kaya
Am I?
just trying to think. It only works against werewolves because it was
I
for
don't
them.
know that though. We haven't tested it.
It seemed like it was more so to break a curse than it was anything to do with wolves. So if you
Again.
were cursed, then potentially it would do something. But you're not cursed, so it wouldn't matter. I can heal you some more. You need some more healing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last spell of
I need
everything.
healing. in here.
You get ooh, 7.
Thank you for the gifted subs, by the way. Thank you so much. Still coming in. Exclamation point pride in the chat. Very shortly we will be calling our second winner of the night.
Are there any other guards, or is just us here?
It's just you.
It's us. All right.
That
I
was
look down the hall. Do I see anybody else?
Down the hall of the upstairs.
Yeah.
No, there's no one there. They've all left.
They've all left. Okay.
They're all either tending to the priestess's needs or
What?
the Orpheline.
24?
all I had left was 3rd level
That's
spell.
like
Third
almost
level.
all of my hit points.
Good, you're perfectly healed now. But I wasn't gonna let you.
Lost is gonna start heading down towards start kind of moseying down towards the Great Hall downstairs, and like the first guard he sees.
So you guys are walking back towards the.
Like the rooms that we have.
Yeah. Okay.
And like the first person he sees, he just goes like he starts walking up. I start walking to him. Hey, what is your name? And then when they introduce themselves, I'm just like, well, I'm Lostaroth, the Curse Breaker. Have you heard of what just transpired? Let me tell you a story. And then I just start regaling them with all the.
And I'm just gonna like walk up to Rhapsody and say, let's just go upstairs. I'm so tired. He can entertain himself for hours talking about himself. So let's just move on.
So as you two kind of walk past the poor guard that is being assaulted,
the poor person.
You just hear the guard go, "Well, yes, I heard everything, but okay." As you just continue to talk over him.
I'm just continuing to talk and like being like a mime and showing what happened and yeah, I'm just going off.
Yes, perfect. So you guys are all heading to your rooms, respectively. Cool. Okay. Kaya, you wanted to take a short rest. Anyone who wants to roll some hit die and things can do so and restore your short resty things.
I would prefer a long rest, so I'll just wait.
Yes, you will.
I'll take a nap.
Wait here.
As I have people mentioning my reels in the chat. Thank you, guys. Yes, were there any conversations that were to be had during this short rest?
Rhapsody will try and make Kaya 2 treats because I think he rolled 2 hit die. And then you can roll an extra 2d8 on top of that. I don't know if that's going to change how many hit die you do, but he'll make Kaya one of his favorite treats as kind of a wind down while he's resting.
Yep, getting out your sort of cooking utensils, whatever scraps you have available, kind of putting together a small treat for you.
Now that's just regular hit points. It's not like temporary or anything.
Yeah, those are the regular ones. The ones I do over the long rest is a tip.
Okay. Well, I'm at full health.
I'm gonna do my harness divine power when we get back to our rooms, and basically, we can say that I sit and meditate and pray, and as I do, I regain one of my spell slots back.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah.
Rhapsody, this is really good. Thank you so much. I feel so much better now.
Kaya, today sort of scared me. I mean, I did fall a lot in battle. But
Yeah, it was kind of reversed. Normally it's me. Today it was you.
yes, but you didn't tell me not to go down in battle, so I didn't actually break any promises.
Okay, well, in the future, don't get knocked out.
You can't retroactively add in a clause, Kaya.
Well, I'm just saying, going forward, don't get knocked out. I'm doing my best. I've been working out a lot. I don't know if you could tell, but like my health is so much better than it was just a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, do you think it's since we've been traveling together?
Yeah. Really, it just seems, especially just I don't know if it was, I don't know exactly what it is, but I just feel so much hardier and feel like I could last longer in a fight. And I did today, because there was a couple of times I was pretty bad shape, and thank goodness for some healing from Rose, and I think just from everybody. It's like I said earlier, we wouldn't have survived today if all of us wouldn't have been working together.
You and Lost actually worked pretty well together, if I must admit.
Well, before I came to the monastery, before I met you, one of the things I learned how to do when I was, how I'm always trying to protect people from bullies and things like that. One of the things I learned how to do is when I was next to somebody, if someone tried to hit them, I learned how to be really quick and like kind of deflect it so that they don't get hurt very much. And I think Lost can do that too.
Interesting.
I don't get to
there's
do
a
that
lot
very
about
often.
Lost that I don't know exactly. I mean, he's usually drinking, so.
He talks about himself, but not about who he is. If that makes sense.
Yes, I know what you mean. But I wonder if anyone's ever asked.
I think when he was saying earlier, I'm not sure about this, but from some of the things he said to me, I think he really does enjoy being around us. And I think he trusts us. And I think he might open up to us at some point.
I think you're right.
What started out as an obligation for him, I think, is now much more than that for him.
At this exact moment, Lost is in the Great Hall drinking with some of the other guards, and he sneezes in the middle of his story about his bumbling comrades and how he has to save them while these raging wolves are like attacking us and whatnot.
While my sister is doing her meditation, I am just waiting there right in front of her. So when she's done, I'm just there. Hi, I have some things to tell you.
Hello? Okay.
Okay, so I had some visions, and there was a guy, and he was tall, and I was little, and he had black hair that was really long, and he was holding my hand in one, and then he was in a library in the other one, and he called me Grace.
Are you like you specifically? Are you seeing a ghostly image?
It wasn't like when I see ghosts, because I see them like I'm watching them, like they're another person. This was a vision of me experiencing it. But I was little.
Lily,
like a child.
I think what you're describing is a memory.
I don't have memories. Not before I saw you.
Maybe you do now. I mean, I didn't have wings. Now I do.
Yeah,
Lily, I have wings.
But that's because you're an angel.
I have the sweetest sister in the world.
I prefer ghosts to visions that don't make sense to me, but they should make sense to me.
What did you feel?
Did I have any feelings during these visions that I can recall?
I will say, as you kind of look back on them through a hazy kind of revision of the events, in the fields, looking up and seeing the man holding your hand, you felt warmth and love. And in the library, when you heard the voice, you were instantly drawn to it.
I felt comfort.
Okay. Well, that's something. And how do you feel now? And I'm literally trying to see if her face still feels clammy when I touch the side of her face. This is me just investigating a little bit. But like, I'll just touch the side of it. And how do you feel now?
Feels normal.
Cold. Confused. And I have so many more questions than I did when we left the temple.
Well, speaking of the temple, if you're having visions, then they're probably from Eastus anyway. It was your fate to have them, and your fate to follow them. So be comforted by that.
It was a really big library. I bet Adeline would like it.
Yeah. Maybe we could find the library. Maybe if we look at every library in every city that we ever go in.
There can't be that many.
No. Like maybe 5.
I mean, we've already seen one.
Right. And it wasn't that one, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, so 4 more.
And it's not the temple library.
right?
So 3?
So only 3 more to choose from. So we'll find it, and then maybe we can ask around. Maybe the person you saw would actually be the... It'll be fine. We know that everything happens for a reason, because it's fate.
Yes.
You're here because of fate.
And in these moments of conversation where what should just feel like triumph has opened up questions about one another, but also has allowed you to learn new things about others within the group. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game. That was so good, guys. That was so good. Exclamation point pride in the chat right now. Last couple of chances to enter for the Valorhood shower bundle that does not include me.
No.
Is it paraben and sulfate free?
It is.
It is.
It is.
It's actually
Yep.
like plant-based, beautiful stuff.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
they're all based on D&D classes. And you get that etched glass as well. I keep forgetting about that. That's amazing, though.
So cool.
Yeah, I use their stuff daily, and it's really good, really good. So last couple of seconds for anyone else that wants to enter. This is for US only.
While we're waiting, we should remind about the code over on Flex Comics.
Also, the first 10 orders on flexcomics.com using the code SWOLE20, SWOLE20, will get 20% off of your entire order, which is a huge discount. It is a bigger sale than is available anywhere. It is a secret code just for you guys for viewing tonight and supporting the stream as much as you guys do. So that's to support Flex Comics, which is a gay-owned business. We are trying to promote Pride Month as much as we can. So, yes.
Hey, their shirts are pretty cool.
They're so cool. That beholder. I wear it all the
All
time.
right, should we call it?
Let's call it.
Yeah, calling it in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Austin!
Austin won.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
He
they're still
needs
in.
it. He's out in the wilderness.
Yeah,
right?
he needs a good shower.
Bouncy man.
Hope they're still here. Please still be here.
Are you here, buddy?
Ashley, Austin, you still there, guys?
Hello?
They just posted.
They chatted just not too long ago.
You gotta claim it.
Guys, get your shampoo on.
He still shows up in the chat, users.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Jump into the Discord, give me a message, and yes, that counts. And I will get your stuff on the way to you. Congratulations,
Yay.
guys. We will have more giveaways for the last game of June on Monday, DM'd by our very own Diane DiCarlo.
That's my sister.
Running our Monday game, Legends of Shargal, which is going fucking off the wall right now. So
Chaos.
if you enjoyed the stream, please hit follow. It rolls a character, but it also helps us out a lot as a brand new channel. Thank you so much for starting your weekend off the right way with Fables, and have an awesome one. We are raiding Distal's Place. They're buddies of ours. So go and drop some raid emotes when you get in there, some flexing arms and raid dumbbells and all of that good shit. So stick around so that we can bomb into there with as many people as possible and watch them freak out. Thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome weekend. Bye-bye.